Oh, hi, hello. Let's see if our microphone's on. It is always good if your mic is on. How is everybody doing? Let's get into some play. It is. Oh, it was such a beautiful day here in Kansas. I heard that Oregon got a little bit of rain, so maybe their wildfires will be a little bit better because they went pretty hard this year. We have a Rekka hybrid. Gibble boy, how are you? I'm gonna play this harp if I can wear it correctly. There we go. No, that's the medicine. Oh, people shut up fast. Hi, hello. There's at the back of your mouth. Hey, Mark Shaw, how are you doing? The wandering harpist. This right at the back here. If you're gonna go, hey Lane, how are you? If you were to go, so out in breath. Oh, Patrick Bodine is the wandering harpist. Oh, and here is Mr. Peckby. It's good that you're here, Coin Digger. Honest Gas Handmade, how are you? Mr. Peckby, he likes to harass me trying to get fed, which he has food right now. Tyrone Zone 5, how are you? So you can do that noise inward and outward. I'm doing some open closed glottis and some minor breathing rhythms on top of it. And to get the tone to go up, I'm pushing my tongue up and then I'll drop it back down. Mr. Pickby, there you go. I'll keep shooing him off here. Oh yeah, I did get a TikTok. I think it's called Jaw the Harp. It's kind of a play on my son likes a song by Portugal the Man. So I'm like, ooh, Jaw the Harp. You can do cock, 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 or hoka, hoka, hoka. Hey, Matt Marchuk, how are you? There I'm bring my tongue up to my tongue up. English is hard. And breathing in and out through my nose too as well. Let's see. Let's get into something different. Harps I've been into as of late. Gogoleb, been playing the Chemchoyev a little bit. I'm on TikTok now. Let's see. This tomorrow I'm hoping to get some of the Glaser Lighthouse back on the website. So if anybody's looking for them, that's where they'll be. Probably by the end of the day. Weekends are pretty busy, and I don't like my harping to cut into family time. Oh, you was the one who identified the mushroom? I have no idea how to say it, but that's really cool. The cool thing about that mushroom that I posted on Instagram is my son found it, and we found like 4 or 5 of them, but it had like some goo on top of it in little dollops, and flies, I think, were coming to it. Have you ever heard of the Geagle maybe? I've seen maybe it was a video of somebody from Papua New Guinea or some other place, that's a little bit more tribal than here. They had like a stick and a big leaf, and they were hitting the stick while holding it against the leaf. And it was really cool. I think that's the one you're referring to. Yo, yo, ho, yo, ho, yo, ho, yo, ho. If I'm doing that breathing rhythm, and I add the glottis in there, there's a he, but I'm not actually making the vocalization. I like it on harps that aren't quite as loud. Say hello, Mr. Pickby. I like to let the breath shine through a bit. And I have no idea how that sounds going through the microphone, but it feels good in my head. I figure if it feels good in my head, people will like it, or they won't. Matt Marshak says, just got into jars because you're... Oh, nice. Hello to the UK. I'm coming from the middle of the United States, from Kansas, where we don't have a wildfire. The pandemic isn't horrible, so it's a good time to be alive. Albeit a strange time. Did I just use albeit in a sentence? I should get like a sticker for that. I took up a little bit of reading this week and reading old books. I've been keeping my phone next to me so I can look up the meanings of words. One was loquacious. Loquacious means talkative. So my wife told me, after I told her that word, she's like, you are very loquacious. I'm like, thank you. Let's see here. Chemchoyev Mammoth. If you ever buy one of these harps, don't ever get rid of it because the maker is the oldest of the makers, so they're kind of a bit rare. But they're like melodic and distorted. They're different when you strike the harp differently. This is the Mammoth, the lower one. Those last two, I'm just holding close. I can move your tongue a little bit too, but... If you hold your glottis closed and kind of flare your nostrils a little bit, which my nostrils, they don't flare much, but... No breathing. And just play around with it. Keep your nostrils open. You can breathe a little bit through your nostrils too. Bouncing your tongue around. That gets that kind of frog noise. What I need to do is I need to play a harp that's exactly the opposite of what I'm playing now. I need to bust into something different. And I might fail. I might not. I don't know. But let's see here. We're going to play this. This was requested. Somebody said, I think in my live upload, play the Buffalo... what is this maker's name? Overchenko. Took some pictures of it, and I don't think I had it last weekend in the basement. I left it upstairs. I like to wear a harp. If a harp's a necklace, as I play it, I like to wear it. I like to be tied to it just so I can't even escape. There's that Buffalo Overchenko. It's kind of cold. It's getting colder in the basement down here, which I like to bundle up at night when I'm meditating. Wear some flannels and whatnot. But the harp's a little colder, so they need warmed up a bit. Just kind of lift my glottis close. Have a little bit of tea. It hasn't been getting into the 90s and 100s, so it's been hard to make sun tea. So this is just a brewed tea. The PG tips. Hit here, you're sliding it down my lips in the frame. Ho hee ho hee hee ho. I'm kind of doing some little open, closed glottis stuff, but kind of dragging it out in between the plucks. There I'm doing a little bit that I was doing on the quieter harp, but you can't hear it nearly as much. Hey, Maker Deloach, how are you? And everybody I'm shouting out to, you should find their channel on YouTube, which sometimes can be kind of hard if they're a newer channel. Find their channel. That's why I shout people out and see if you can't, or just write them down, see if you can't follow them. We should all be following each other because, like, I learn things from other people I see play, and people learn things. And it's cool to have everybody tied together. That's the cool thing about social media. Yes, Mr. Pickles, you don't get catnip yet, or wet food. Yeah, just weird noises when I'm playing, especially on bass instruments meditating. I'm down here getting weird late at night. But that's how it is when the harp grabs you. If you're journeying or meditating on the harp and it grabs a hold of you and takes you for a ride, the your brain kind of seeps out your ears, and I don't know. I'm a weird individual. I know a lot of other people have been having really good experience with the harp. The longer you play them, the better the experiences get. But even as a beginner, it's just the harp is just, at least for me personally, it was wonderful. I love this Kovich. I think this was a G2. And I haven't had unboxing, I think, for 2 weeks. I'm going to work to get one up on Friday. I've recorded them all. Just time is super skinny this time of year. Oh, well, enjoy your meal. Yeah, cold harp, it just doesn't have the same feels once it gets up to more body. Jamie, have you ever heard of Airtist? Yeah, it used to have Aaron Szilagyi in it, and I think it might have his brother Barnabas Szilagyi in it now. I would highly suggest watching their videos. I can't think of Neptune's band. It'll come to me. Try doing this here. Open and close your glottis like you're laughing. Outward in breath. Outward in breath. Let's see where we go with that. Let's play something bassy. Mr. Pickles, you're herring up the harps. This cat, my personal harps, is the only harps you can get at. He likes to come over here and rub his hair all over them. Let's play something a little deeper. See, was this Kamishirov? Was it deep? I think Kamishirov. Kamishirov is this one. Yakutian maker. I think that was a deep instrument. Oh, I know what I want to play. Well, hold on just a second here. Ow. See if I can do this. Where are you at? Yeah, I was playing this one last night. So, Fomenkovi put a Ganesha. It's kind of a special symbol to me, and to a lot of other people, I guess. But play that one in a second. Here's the Kamishirov. Oh, the Kamishirov's a higher one, I think. No, it's not. It's C-ish, maybe. I'm trying to get better about just estimating what harps are, but I ain't perfect. You can take the back of your tongue. Yo. But I'm like holding close, not breathing. Ow. There I started running out of breath because I've been doing all this out breathing. I'll sneak it out around the harp. You can kind of do some out and in breath short. Charge your lungs back up, because if you're doing a lot of breathing out and a lot of close, you're not a lot's coming in. If you were to be like but just holding. Doing like this. Like you're going ow, wow, 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 wow. There's a lot of things you can do. Nyet, nyet, yet, yet, zit, zit, zat, zot. Pretty much any of those noises where your tongue has to come up and touch the roof of your mouth. I run out of breath. I'll bring it right back in. So inward, outward, open, close, glottis. Is that kind of accentuated the breath, but this harp's loud enough you're not going to hear it as much. You just kind of flavor it. There's a like you're hissing like a snake. I like to do like wind noises sometimes. Oh yeah, Natashana is awesome. He played a Pavel Pokin and just it was really cool. One of my favorite musicians to watch would have to be Steve Kindwald. There's a Morsing solo that he did that is mind blowing. I still can't wrap my head around everything he did. Anyways, let's get into something with a draw. A lot of the Fomenkov that I got in this last shipment weren't melodic. They had draw starts to them. There's one really super. Somebody says, "Where do you recommend getting a jaw harp with mouth music currently being closed?" Oh, shoot on over to theharpery.com. A lot of things are out of stock. It's theharpery, HARPERY.com. But a lot of things are out of stock, but I've got thousands of instruments. I just don't have time to put it back on there. I'm going to start restocking Glaser, and after that, restocking the Gorka, restocking the Homus. Anyways, we digress. Little sip of some PG tips. I noticed the tea bags I ordered from them. Now it says they're biodegradable, which is good. But I didn't notice that the PG tips tea bags were breaking down just fine in my compost before. I'd love to attend the NAJH festival, but I live super far across the Atlantic Ocean. Well, maybe in the future, if things return to some state of normalcy, which I imagine they will, as the Spanish flu was really, really horrible. And I think in 2 or 3 years, things got back to normal after about everybody got it and whatever, all that mess. But get into this. We're going to work with a draw. And the Fomenkov, they weren't super melodic, most of them. Some of them had a draw, and I'm not real big on draws, but I've been working on my draws a little bit this week because it's a different art, I would say, working with a draw. A person who's really good at working with draws is Neptune Chapotin, Nico Cornelius. Nico Cornelius had a viral video on TikTok, so go check that out. Nico Cornelius is a fantastic dude. La, 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 la. And just draw on it. You kind of got to find where to apply the breath. A lot of people ask me about that technique. It's like snoring hour. So if we can do it dry, and this time of the year, I get my catfish noises, what I call them, the best because I'm kind of congested from the allergies. So when you got lemons, make lemonade. But I call them catfish noises because if you ever caught a catfish, put it right in front of you. It'll do this kind of this noise. I don't know exactly where it comes from, but I'm like, oh, it's a catfish noise. And just in doing it, it's making me snotty. Oh, did you see that? I kind of was getting into the music. I caught it clear down here and it jerked the harp over. Which I can deal with that a little bit better than if I was playing outward. I used to play Glaser and Star when I'd been drinking and pluck it as fast as I can inward and outward. And on, I think, 2 occasions, I caught the reed where it pulled the harp out of the way and went bap right in my teeth. Oh, well, let's go over what that is. Honest gas handmade. If you're going, but no breath. Because the difference in between breathing and holding your breath. And all variants of that. Yet. And there's the glottis. You add that glottis in there, those bell tones. And you can go to some weird places. And I'm not breathing as hard as I can. I'm kind of reserving some air in my lungs. When I start getting depleted on air, because I breathe out more probably than I do inward, I'll bring my lips out of the way and suck in some air so that I can recharge myself and start it again. Because I've never passed out from playing the harp, but I imagine it is probably possible. I try to stay semi-consistent on my cardio so that I can work in kind of a, at times, an oxygen-deprived state, and times a little hyperventilation, maybe. Not that technique out. I asked Neptune how he can keep sustaining the harp with them draws. And he said he will draw in on the harp and then bring his lips out away to get some air out so he doesn't kill it. Your cat gives you a look whenever you are playing. Yeah, this is he knows that I'm harping. He knows that it's a weekend, that we were here all day. And he knows that he's going to get, after I finish this, he's going to get probably some wet cat food and some catnip mixed with silver vine. So he's going to have a little bit of fun this weekend. I'm going to have a little bit of fun. Mr. Diesel will be getting 2 eggs, 2 brown farm fresh eggs, no, free-range eggs, along with his meal. And he'll be getting bones to chew on. So all the bebs kind of indulge on the weekend. My son gets to watch some YouTube videos before he goes to bed because it's Saturday. We're going to play one more harp. I think we have time. We'll play 2 more. I can't quit it yet. This is Overchenko, or the German Griffin from Ukraine. I don't quite understand the German part of his name, if he's from Ukraine, but anyways, I digress. I'm a confused individual. What is my favorite food? It's like harps. I like a lot of different foods that I cannot eat anymore, like things with ground beef in them, Mexican food, stuff like that, but I've kind of cut them out of my diet as of late. We had tacos this evening, and I ended up having fruit and some cereal, but I have really bad acid reflux at times, so I know the things that cause it. And since I'm going to be drinking a couple craft beers tonight, I'm like, I better not eat anything greasy, better watch my sins. Anyways, what's y'all's favorite food? I like pizza. I like all sorts of food. Foods with meats, foods without meats. I eat tons of fresh vegetables. I've eaten so many grapes and so many cucumbers and so many peppers this week. And I've got super hot peppers, but I really don't eat them anymore because I abuse the privilege of eating super hot peppers like Carolina Reapers and Brain Strains and Moruga Scorpions, so it don't work for me. What is the best professional harp in your opinion? Alex Ryder said. Oh, blueberries are good. I like them on a pancake. My favorite professional harp. Anyways, a lot of the harps I play, some are really expensive. Some are very, very affordable. it doesn't matter to me the cost of a harp. And harps are like, people always ask what harp is best. My answer is no harp is best. Or they're all have their own merit because it's like food. Sometimes you're in the mood for this, sometimes you're in the mood for that. Sometimes I want something totally clean with no saturation that's lower in volume, so I'll pick certain more Chang for that. Tyrone 5 says I have acid reflux and it hurts. Yeah, it does. But anyways, my gastroenterologist, this is just a little thing to help you, said that there are certain things that trigger acid reflux, like sugary foods, greasy foods, caffeine, alcohol. So if you're going to be drinking alcohol, don't go eating junk food, don't eat chips, stuff like that. High fiber foods can trigger it as well. And I could get more into the science behind that, of the two sphincters that are up above and below your stomach, but we won't delve into that. Let's play two more harps. I grow super hots. My favorite food is chicken chimichangas. Oh, that sounds good. A little cheesy drenched burrito. But what super hots do you grow? I grew in the past. I'm growing Carolina Reaper, brain strain yellow that I have seeds from last year, habanero, jalapeno, Italian roaster, and lunchbox red. But last year I had a lot more different types. I had Moruga scorpions, black jalokies. This year was my first year planting from seed, and I didn't know what I was doing. Hey, I'll make a mean meatloaf pepperoni. Oh, that sounds good. There's a lot of things he just listed, but that's that Drimba by Overchenko. The craftsmanship on Overchenko, or not Overchenko, Ovcharenko, I think. Giveaway says, trade out scorpions, ghosts, Carolina Reapers, and Thai chilies. Oh, I love the Thai chilies. Like, they produce so many peppers for one plant. Playing jaw harps causes acid reflux? I don't think so, at least not for me. Foods cause acid reflux for me. Greasy foods. Oh, I lost it. My brain's going out the window. Really processed foods are bad for acid reflux. I still am missing the outward pluck a bit on the harps. Oh, I'll play one more harp. Hal Walker, who's at Banacula on the TikTok, was asking about some harps I made. And you should follow Hal Walker. He's got really, really cool content. Just get into my most recent harp, and then after I'm done, I'm going to shut this off. Can I play the spoons? I'm probably better at eating with spoons. And I might be getting some of these owl shakers like I use for meditation and some other practices on the website. Hopefully in the winter, made contact with a free trade wholesaler of them. So if anybody's interested in the owl shakers like you'd use in journey work, let me know, and I might just get them on the website sooner. Somebody said Xbox or PlayStation 4. I don't play video games currently, but I love the Nintendo Wii, that Zelda Twilight Princess. When I had my hernia surgery, I really got down on the Zelda. One of the few video games I've ever actually beat. I think I had 120 some hours in it. And I did not do every side quest. I like this trigger shape that I did in the last one. It's like a hybrid recurve. thank you for everybody that's tuning in. I see about every month the numbers of people tuning in for the Jaw Harp Live uploads are more and more. So thank you so much for coming. And have I figured out how much to circular breathe? No, aside from breathing and spinning in a circle. But anyways, where was I going to this? Oh yeah, we crossed 1.5 million views. Was it 2 weeks ago? Now we're at like 1.57 million. And that's cool. More people are tuning in the Jaw Harp. And oh yes, Nico Cornelius' video went viral on TikTok, which that is huge for somebody in the Jaw Harp community to have a viral video because it touches so many people with the harp and interests people who may never see it, who would normally be scrolling through whatever videos on TikTok. So thank you so much, Nico Cornelius, for reaching out to so many people. That's how I learned for the trumpet. I did play a cornet, which is kind of a similar to a trumpet. Anyways, I love y'all. Keep your harps clean, keep them dry, keep them oiled. Harp out. In the live stream now. Adios. I love y'all. Will it end yet? No, it's not ended yet. I love y'all. Harp out. Murmur, 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 blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I love that. Adios. Well, I will leave you with Pickby, the cat of legend. He's the reason all my oiled harps are hairy.